coming to the point of taking the jump, I feel like it's like a daily battle. It's not
Mhm.
it's not something that like you do once and then you're done, you know? Uh like even right now there's things that I could be doing that I'm not doing that I need to get into and get over that mindset uh of apprehension about it. So I think it's super important to to address that mentally, like internally within yourself, and do the things that you don't really want to do but feel like you should do.
Have you heard of the phrase like "eat that frog" before?
I have not. No.
Okay, I mentioned this in another episode, but it's a reference to Brian Tracy's book "Eat That Frog."
Okay.
Basically, what he says is if you were to eat a frog and you had to eat like one frog over the period of a day, when would you eat this frog? And the argument behind it is to eat that frog basically as fast as possible immediately so you don't have this stuff like looming over you for the rest of the day. So this phrase "eat that frog" or "eat the frog" basically talks about how we want to do the hardest thing that we could possibly be doing or the thing that like is most important immediately in our days, or at least get this thing out of the way that's super important so that you can move forward on the rest of the stuff. So I think that's like a big thing of like telling yourself like I need to be able to do this thing if it's like harder for me, is to prioritize doing that hard thing so then you don't have to worry about having this thing be looming over you the entire time or you procrastinating the stuff. I think a big thing that this connects to as well is the concept of delayed gratification, which is a basically talks about how it's doing the hard thing like right now instead of doing the easy thing, which would be instant gratification. And delayed gratification is really more about like doing the thing that's hard right now so that you get a reward for it later on, rather than doing something that's instant gratification that is like pleasure now and then it brings you pain later. So I think by front loading that task and eating the frog per se, it encourages delayed gratification to then have you grow more and accomplish more in the future because of this tough opportunities that you've given yourself earlier.
Yeah, that makes sense. And honestly, that's something that I've like without knowing of this, eat the frog. Like that's a pretty cool sounding code. But yeah, I think I've been trying to start my day off with the biggest possible challenge.
Mhm.
So if I don't go to the gym, like in the morning at like 7, I'll try to have a cold shower or just something to wake me up and stimulate me and make me feel like I'm actually out of bed. You know, I've
Mhm.
actually done something. Because like sometimes or earlier, maybe my freshman year, I would wake up at like 9:30, I would scroll through my phone and like someone would ask me, "Oh, what time did you get up today?" "Oh, I woke up at 9:30." But I got out of bed at 11. So that's when I actually woke up. That's when my day started. That's when my productivity began. So, like, I do agree. Uh, you should eat the frog. I actually have eaten a frog once and it was pretty good. Uh, honestly, it was like a tender version of chicken. It was actually really good. I won't lie, I would have it again. Uh, but that was dinner.